Trash Candy Surprise in
nerds,
Pokemon Eclipse.
Gabe, aka Fruipy Art here.
I wonder what kind of
and welcome
candy.
back
If it's
to our
candy corn,
Gravity
keep it to
Falls
yourself.
Encrypted-inspired Pokemon
To
region.
paraphrase a Lewis
In
Black
the
joke,
previous
they only
episode,
made about one
you
round of
ran
candy corn and
after
it's
a
been passing
kidnapped
around for
Sandy
literal
with Cordelia's
years.
help,
They never
but
made any more,
lost
just the
them
same
in the
kind they made back in the
spooky woods.
1920s.
And now you're tracking down her ex-boyfriend for help.
I believe that wholeheartedly because have you seen candy corn? Anyway, let's hope we can get that friend to help us.
So if I remember correctly, there
Also,
should
the
be a
last two
Poke
episodes of
Center
Eclipse
that's
until
still
I'm
over
caught
here.
up, so I'm be
We may
checking
wanna
out the
heal up
bonus
before we
episodes I
deal with
should mention.
Valentino.
Sure enough, as you pass through the last bit of fog, you see two buildings next
Those
to
will be
one
next
another.
week, couple
There's
weeks.
a dilapidated store further on with cracked windows and glowing with moody lighting. But next
Of course
to it
you're
is a
here!
bright
There
and
was even a
cheery
Pokemon Center in Po Town.
manned by
Wasn't
an
owned by Nurse
eagerly
Joy, though.
waving attendant.
Yo, what a do? We don't get many folk out here.
I can't
Just
imagine why.
Valentino who be straight up soaking in the store next door.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're here to see him.
Let me heal up your Pokemon for you, dog.
Thanks, dog.
You leave the hip Pokemon attendant
Thank
and
goodness.
enter the
My Pokemon
creepy
were at
abandoned store.
moderately low
Having only
HP.
met Valentino once before,
Probably around the
you
orange
immediately
phase. I think
understand
that's
why
okay.
He likes this place. It is filled with dark and cool clothing and various accessories.
It is a pretty nice
Valentino,
place.
where you
I like
at?
all the designs in the
I
back.
know you're in here.
The
Cordy,
Mimikyus too.
is that you? Did you come to take
This
me
is
back?
not topic.
Oh, man. We went on one date and it didn't work. We're not a thing.
Oh. you
Some people
probably
just can't take
came
the
because
hints.
you heard that I found this, and you just want to take it. Just like you stole my heart.
What? No, that's not why we're here. But, I mean, yeah.
While you
we want
mention
that too.
it.
Well, what do you want then?
Our friend Sandy got captured by some of those Cypher Squad goons and took her out into the fog around here. We were hoping you could help us find her since you basically live out here.
Well, I mean, I am pretty tough. I could probably take care of those Cypher losers for you, but...
That's okay, we got the protagonist
actually
back
know how
here
to
to
get
take care of
around
that.
well.
But you can help.
Wait, you're always out here, aren't you?
Yeah, but I just have the Poké Center guy give me a ride out here. I'm not crazy enough to walk out there alone.
Ugh, what good are you? Just give us the device component.
Now hold on, I'm not
What?
doing that.
No! I won't let you take literally everything from me.
Fine, I'll just battle you and take it.
No way. I can't fight you. You're like my love.
Cordelia facepalms, sighs, and looks over to you.
You want to beat this useless idiot for me real fast so we can be on our way?
You happily agree and challenge Valentino. Unfortunately,
Yeah, at least he's willing to fight
he
us, I
isn't
guess.
quite the pushover that he initially seemed. He leads with a
Some
little
people just can't take the
bitty
hint,
bat.
unfortunately.
It's not too tough, but Valentino's next Pokemon
President
is its
evolved yet.
evolution.
Oh,
Okay, so quick
because he has the
reminder,
evolution
While
as
Bitty
two separate
Bat
Pokemon.
has
Alright.
more of a general vampire vibe, the rest of this line is going to be based on the Manananggal, which is a
horrific.
particularly horrifying flying
Yeah.
torso monster. It's
What if we
pretty
had
awesome.
organs for
We're
springs?
going to get part of the way there with this design, though we're not going to let it fully separate yet. Instead, we're going to do this as a cutesy and Pokemon-y take on it. So instead of super gruesome entrails, we get this little spring between the two halves. It hides the yuckiness of the inspiration and also lets it spring up into the air.
It's really disturbing,
And
obviously.
just to play with the fact that it is torn in half, it will gain the ghost typing.
Of course.
I like that this line, it's doing its best not to become an actual dark type. I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's trying, yeah.
But I like it. Okay, let's go ahead and meet
Those
Springgut,
eyes.
the spring bat Pokemon.
Someone's gonna
When
enjoy it.
exposed to a Reaper Cloth, a bitty bat
Oh, it's a
is
Reaper
so
Cloth.
conflicted
Nice.
by its spooky typing that it is literally torn apart during its evolution.
Jeez.
Springgut
I kinda
have
like how the
accepted their
organs
role
become a
as
spring,
ambush
though,
predators,
just to
contracting
Stay
their coiled
PG,
body
but also make
and
it even
springing
more
out to surprise
disturbing
the
from a
prey.
certain point of view.
Luckily,
You know?
they haven't
It's a
given into
mix.
their ghostly side completely and still care for their trainers immensely. Its ability is strong.
It's one of those where it's
draw,
like, in an effort to
powers
make
up
this
fighting
more
moves,
child
and the
friendly,
hidden
we made it
ability is
even more
infiltrating.
disturbing.
It bounces and flutters around the battlefield, constantly biting at your team, but you eventually take it down.
Stop it.
Next
Stop
up,
doing that.
Valentino sends out a Detroke, which
Not
keeps
you again.
avoiding your attacks with substitutes, but eventually you whittle away until it also faints. Now, though Valentino is a dark type specialist, I like that he's using some wild cards. And next up,
Yeah, gotta keep you on your
we have
toes.
the evolution to the ever-hungry ice type Nomble.
Can't just use
This
like fighting types
three-stage
expect to
line is based on the
streak it,
Chenoo
you
and
know?
other cold climate folklore from the First Nations.
Yeah.
Now, the Chenoo is very interesting as it is said to have a literal burning hunger that takes over its body and kind of starts to burn it up. So this gets us an actually justified ice and fire type.
Yeah, right?
Wanting to sprinkle in just a dash of Yeti.
Good luck to them with this.
guy
Let's
also
throw a rock
feels
type
little
at
bit
it, or
like
ground
the
type.
Rankin and Bass stop motion abominable snowman.
I love that
I
thing.
think that's fun.
It's so
I
charming.
worked in some swirls around the eyes and the belly button to show how this
That
Pokemon is
movie,
starting to
that special when
lose
you think about it,
control.
isn't that great, but it's
And
so
the mist
nostalgic,
that comes out of
and
the
it's
mouth
got a
and on
charm
top of
to
the
it.
head, helps subtly
The budget
break
was like
the silhouette.
$3, but they made the most
Yeah,
out of
it's
it.
very well. Okay, let's meet Nombomble, the hungry Pokemon.
Anytime they mix types like
The
ice
hunger
fire
that
or
Nomble
water
once
fire or
had
like
has grown
something like
in
that, I'm like,
intensity.
how the heck am I supposed to
And now
beat this?
fire
And then you think about 5 seconds, like, oh wait, no, that's how.
relentlessly burns in its stomach.
It's one of those
Non-Bomble
instant
have
things. There are
great
some typings that
difficulty
can't be done just because of
focusing
how
on
broken it
anything
would
that
be,
isn't
but there are
food,
some where it's just
and
like,
they
nah,
can
it's
be quite
killed it.
difficult to train.
Just do it.
Letting out blasts of icy mist 1 second and superheated air the next.
Good
this
luck dealing with
Pokemon
this.
Can be quite dangerous. The ability is still.
There isn't
slightly
even a little
combat,
darkness
it's
in this.
Very sooner. With the hidden
I
ability.
mean, the
being
inspiration's kind of
immune.
dark, but you know, that's not what I
The
mean.
Ice and fire typing is completely unexpected, but
Yeah, right.
Nombomble does have plenty of dark type attacks to launch at you. After avoiding its hungry chomps, you shut it down, and Valentino is forced.
I think
to
there was
send
like
out
a
his
wasn't the
last
fire
Pokemon.
type Elite Four member in
Remember
Sinnoh
that
that just like
tiny
threw like
rabbit he got way back when?
like an Azumarill
Well,
or
that
something like
turned
that. Yeah,
into a
there was one.
Coaxium
This is
Trubbish,
only like
and
3
now
fire
it's
types in the
time for
entire
our
region. They just gave him a
Gardevoir.
Steelix or something to throw you for a
Continuing
loop.
the Gravity Falls Summerween motif, it's time for the Summerween
God, Gen 4 was
Trickster.
really.
I try
How
not to
did
have
the
too many Pokemon
forget?
that
I
are
can't
just
talk about the Gen 4
direct
remake.
Gravity
We'll be
Falls
here all day.
parallels, but I love the Summerween Trickster episode, and
It's a good
Garbodor
episode, yeah.
needs some love. I also think it's, I don't know, just hilarious to have it up on these 2 weird tall legs. Kind of like
It is kind of funny.
Executor.
Yeah, right.
tall
There's the
and
Alolan
strange.
Executor of
Its
this
body is
region,
still
but I'm
candy,
okay with that.
but
But
playing
this
with
candy
the,
corn, that's nice.
like,
That's good. I like that.
torn wrapper bag look.
And it is
you
kind
get
of funny to
something
see it
that
on
feels
stilts
like
when you know the
Trickster's
original
hat
Garbodor, and of
tattered
course
coat.
it's Gigantamax
And
form.
matching Garbodor's arms with black licorice. We still get the same look of that. And candy corn in the teeth. Yeah,
I like
is
this
exactly
as
what I
well.
wanted.
And I would be fine
Let's
with this
check
being
out
canon.
Coaxian Garbodor, the trash heap Pokemon.
Hey, kids!
Unlike its slow-moving Unovan counterpart, the Hoaxian variant of Garbodor.
This is one
has
where if it
sprouted
came and I'd be
long
like,
legs made of old
I'm gonna kill this thing as
discarded
fast as I
candy.
can.
While much of its body is comprised
It gives
of
me an
less
off
than
vibe, but in
desirable
an
sweets,
okay way,
it
if that
does
makes
hold
sense.
on to some delicious candy that it gives to anyone who enjoys its playful tricks and silly scares. The ability is
Could kill this thing as fast as I
so
can.
after it
You know,
faints,
faster
it
than usually.
explodes and hurts the attacker, with the hidden abilities
dark fairy,
being
though, that's
Sticky
neat.
Hold and Sweet Fail. It's surprisingly fast on those gangly legs, and Valentino smirks at you. He holds a gem.
Ah,
dangling
come
from
on,
his
man!
nose.
No, he's gigantic.
Yep,
No, sorry,
beast
he's
merge
fusing.
time. I
He's
wasn't
talking about
sure
Gigantamax in my head.
exactly what I wanted to do with this, since we already.
I'm
have the
riding
Summerween
Siren
Trickster.
Head,
We
which
go
is
from
not
there.
an SCP, I must
Luckily,
clarify.
I got some insight from Turnover Disc, one of our Patreon people hanging out with me in the Discord server. They pointed me towards the good old Gravity Falls water tower, which is often tied to Robbie or Valentino. And then I combined that with a much more recent bit of urban legend, lore, creepypasta fun, being Siren Head.
Is this
And
Pokedex
then,
entry
on top of
number
that, there's the whole
15?
brainwashing music that Robbie has in the show, and it all just fits together. I started sketching, and it just fell into place. We're letting the
Please make this
candy
ice type so I can call it
rot in
Chills.
this form, giving us the poison type. meaning if you had planned to destroy this dark type specialist with a fighting type,
You
are
can't.
suddenly up against a poison fairy type at the very end.
Aw, man.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay,
Alright, there
let's
goes
learn
my
all about
streak.
Our beast merge Garboder.
This is actually pretty cool with
The
the
Siren
stilts and
Tower.
things on the side. It's like
This
it's controlling a
once
neck in a
friendly
way,
heap
but
of
in a
candy
cool way.
explodes,
I don't know where the Garborder
reforms
goes,
into
but, you
writhing
know.
tendrils and lifts their trainer
She's
into
my
the air.
love, damn it!
Cones
My love! You
amplify
know, I'd be
the
like that
trainer's
kind of
negative
yelling.
thoughts and blast poison-type sound attacks at opponents. The sonic waves are so intense that
No! I don't want to listen to
spectators
Lizzo!
feel
It's not real
nauseating
music!
effects. After unfusing, trainers suffer from a day of vertigo and ringing in their ears.
Ah!
And the ability is something new called Sickly Sound. So
I have
poison-type
M&Ms stuck
attacks
in my head.
are now
Ugh.
treated as
That was a joke.
sound-based moves, which are able to also hit steel types. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Valentino
Gee, it can hit steel
towers
types. Boy, oh
over
boy.
you, bumping his head on the ceiling.
Ha!
You're glad you were able to heal
I can
up
imagine that
his
just be like,
back
I
as
10 star.
pretty tough.
Ah! You know, just
But
crowing
you
and then
finally
bangs his
knock
head.
him out. He separates, you skip over,
Nice
and
little
take
motion
the
there
device
with the,
component
thing
from
both falling
your
over. I'm like,
forlorn opponent.
thank you!
Whatever. I don't really want it anyway.
I just wanted
Okay,
you.
buddy. All right, let's go get that back to the professor.
You head outside just as 4 figures emerge.
That was a waste
from
of
the
time
mist.
then. But hey, no, we got a
But
thing out of it.
we'll pick up
Hey,
from
our
there
friends are
in
coming
the
to
next
help.
Episode.
It's obviously
Be sure to leave
obviously
a like,
they're
comment,
outlines.
and subscribe if you are enjoying the series.
Some cool new creepy
There's a new
Pokemon
puzzle
in this
added
one.
to the
It's
Discord
going
server,
more
so
for the bit
check
more
out the video
disturbing
description
route
for
with some of these,
details
like
on how
the
to join
the
all
internal
journal
organ
deciphering
springs,
fun that we're having in there.
the
Huge thank you to
Beast
our
Morph
Patreon
fusion
supporters,
design.
and the biggest
Just
shout
the
outs
Siren
to
Head,
Angel and
the Ice Fire
Cyberlord,
type's
continuing to be
inspiration,
the
and the
coolest
Garborder
kids
just give me a
in the
weird
champion
chill sort
tier.
of feeling, but in a
All right.
good kind of way.
catch you in
I
the
kind of
next
like
one.
this Garborder design in
Later,
the
nerds.
actual one. I guess, I don't know, it's just... The Garborder is just a pile of slides. This is just like, hey kids! Just gives you an off vibe instantly of like, uh-oh. This guy's up to no good. Flamethrower, max power now! Ah! The Yeti thing was kind of cool, just the well, that pun not intended. Ice fire types, I don't think we have any of those, so it'd certainly be something new to face. And if you could just deal with it with like a rock or a fire, rock or a ground type. It's not invincible, but it's gonna be not easy, I imagine. Well, fire, I was going to say fighting, but I think fire resists fighting, but no. Fire just resists fairy. Then again, he also made his own charts, and this is going off of Pokemon Amber, so that's going to mix that up. I forgot about that point of view, because this is a sequel to Amber, so I imagine we'd use the same type chart. Yeah. Either way, it'd probably be a problem to deal with, but you could probably deal with it over time. You can chip away at it. All else fails, hit it with normal type moves. That will hurt it. Normal hits everything except Ghost. And Ghost hits everything except normal. So, that's a way of going at it. I guess you could. Do a headbutt! Nothing resists normal, except Ghost again. And Steel, I think. And probably Dragon. Dragon resists a lot of things, to be fair. And Fighting. Fighting also resists normal. Okay, my point is, just to keep hitting with normal attacks. That's my thing. There. I saved it. Safe! It's kind of nice to see him not just... It is kind of nice to see these pseudo gym leaders not just being locked to their own types. So you can't just like throw one type at it and say I win. You gotta actually strategize a little bit. That's sort of like why Blue is like the best gym leader of all of them. It's just like, oh look, a variety of Pokemon. So I have to actually think about this. This changes the battle completely. Okay, you still probably one-shot most of his mons, but still, at least you have to think about it for him. It's just like, okay, Pidgeot, I can't just like... He's got Pidgeot, so he's a flying type gym leader. No, next is coming out is a Venusaur. Uh-oh. What do I do with that? I brought all electric types. I guess you're sunk, buddy. Better restart from the last save file. Or where you saved last. I hope you're not back in frickin', I don't know, Cinnabar. Wait, we're at Cinnabar if we're fighting Blue. Pallet? Pallet. We'll just say Pallet. Or if you face Brock. I always say Brock for last in Gen 8. Just so like the idea of you going around fighting all these hard and tough gym battles. And then we just come back to Brock. He's got two on, like an Onix and a Geodude. It's just funny to me. To fight them in reverse order, essentially. They just get progressively weaker and weaker. But yeah. These are some creepy new Pokemon. I like the designs of this. Again, I like how the bat one just turns into a sprig. a spring of organs. It gets creepier and creepier. Just like, you know, it never to be less disturbing to be palatable to children. We made it more disturbing. Never change censors. It's that kind of logic that's always funny to me. Like, we try to make it more family friendly. What the frick did you just do? Now my kids have nightmares. Well, we try to make. Well, the FCC didn't have any problems with it, so why should you? Yeah, it's the Shadow Realm effect. I'm trying to avoid that, but instinctively that. But yeah, funny stuff. Well, not funny stuff. It's just like good stuff. I mean to say, it's just good content. Some cool new Pokemon designs. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, I guess I'll have to move on to that last episode I got of Eclipse before I'm caught up with the main series, which again, I will go on again to do the bonus episodes over the next 2 weeks. So, you know, I'll probably, and then I'll probably be behind again, or caught up again, unless he releases episode 31, in which case I'll wait 2 weeks, as per usual. Oh wait, I didn't say anything about the boyfriend. Some people, I guess I could just say what it is. Some people don't know the meaning of the word no. It just kind of stay stuck with you. Be like, but we had so much passion. It was one date that ended badly. And no, this isn't a soulmate thing. This is like we're not meant to be. And sometimes it's a fact of life. Some people don't know when to say no, and some people, I don't know. It's just some people can't take a hint, unfortunately. I hope I can. I like to think I can anyway. I don't know. I got a girlfriend still, so that's gotta say something, right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there, I commented on. I don't know. Do you think he deserves a second chance? Maybe, but he also wasn't very helpful. Like, if he had helped us through the fog and all that stuff, and helped us find our friend and all that stuff, like, then maybe. But it turns out he's like, no, I just get a ride out here. Which, to be fair, I wouldn't exactly want. I'd want to ride too. I'm not going through that myself, but, it's also like, you don't have much to offer me. Then again, sometimes you don't know much about the place we work. Like, I know my neighborhood like the back of my hand, but the place I work, I just like, what do you mean there's a beach behind us? What do you mean you don't know there's a beach behind you? How do you not know that? I mean, it's just like, it's not like literally right behind them. It's like a block or two down, but still like, how do you not know that? I've known that my entire life. How do you not know? It's one of those things. But, yeah. Maybe he'll come back and say that at the end. I don't know. If he does that, maybe he deserves a second chance or something like that. I don't know. Right now, he's not putting up a good fight. Right now, the freaking Pokemon Center dude's putting up a better excuse to have a date. I don't know. Anyway, now I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.